In the realm of high ground, the progressive understanding paradigm stands firm with a territorial frame, embodying courage as its virtue and guarding against the vice of greed. This foundational phase serves as the bedrock, providing stability and a sense of purpose. Transitioning to the bounce phase, the paradigm adopts a migratory frame, embracing resilience as a virtue while combating the vice of resistance. This dynamic phase reflects adaptability and the ability to navigate challenges with a spirit of endurance. Within the express character frame, the focus shifts to articulation. Harmonization is the virtue that guides interactions, fostering meaningful connections. The vice of invocation is vigilantly kept in check, promoting an atmosphere of understanding and collaboration. Contact character introduces the elucidate frame, where attraction becomes a virtue that draws individuals together. Yet, the vice of exploitation is acknowledged and countered, emphasizing the importance of genuine connections over manipulative motives. Contribute character is framed within revelation, emphasizing compassion as a guiding virtue. The vice of destruction is vigilantly opposed, promoting constructive contributions to the collective understanding. Established character enters the definition frame, guided by humility as a virtue. Ambiguity, the vice, is actively addressed, fostering clarity and mutual understanding within the paradigm. Cultivating meaning takes on a growth frame with maturity as its guiding virtue. Neglect, the vice, is counteracted, emphasizing the nurturing and development of meaningful experiences and connections. Purpose alignment adopts a teleological frame, aligning actions with a greater purpose. Generosity is embraced as a virtue, while exploitation is vehemently opposed as a vice, ensuring that endeavors contribute positively to the overarching goals. Settlement trust is framed within rapport, where integrity is the virtuous cornerstone. Power-driven vice, betrayal, is actively guarded against, fostering a sense of trust and reliability within the paradigm. Information tinkering engages in the clarion frame, promoting patience as a virtue. Deception, the vice, is scrutinized and counteracted, ensuring that information is refined with honesty and precision. Information generation illuminates the paradigm with an illuminate frame, guided by acceptance as a virtue. Rejection, the vice, is actively challenged, fostering an inclusive and open-minded approach to information. Story sharing adopts an analytical frame with gratitude as the virtuous guide. Ignorance, the vice, is actively addressed, encouraging the sharing of diverse perspectives and experiences. In the realm of worship, the Messiah frame takes center stage, emphasizing leadership as a virtue. Divisiveness, the vice, is carefully managed, promoting unity and collective purpose in the worship of shared values. This comprehensive framework, meticulously crafted within the progressive understanding paradigm, weaves together diverse elements to form a cohesive and purpose-driven approach to personal and collective growth. The progressive understanding paradigm, meticulously crafted by Dylan E.T., embodies a multifaceted archetypal nature. Rooted in the conceptual categories of domain, character, resources, storytime, and worship, this paradigm is a harmonious tapestry of diverse elements. Domain, territorial courage, and migratory resilience form the foundation, inviting individuals to navigate the high ground with courage and adapt to changing landscapes with unwavering resilience. Character, through articulation, elucidation, revelation, and definition, the paradigm cultivates characters of harmonization, attraction, compassion, and humility, discouraging deceptive, manipulative, destructive, and ambiguous traits. Resources. In the realm of resources, the paradigm encourages growth, teleological purpose alignment, and settlement trust. It promotes maturity and generosity while discouraging neglect, exploitation, and power-driven betrayal. Storytime. The narrative unfolds through analysis, illumination, and a sense of gratitude. A rejection of ignorance and acceptance of diverse perspectives create a rich tapestry of stories, fostering a collective understanding. Worship. In the worship dimension, the paradigm adopts a messianic frame. Leadership and the virtue of generosity guide worshippers away from divisiveness and exploitation, instilling a sense of purpose and unity. Dylan E.T.'s architectural mastery in crafting the progressive understanding paradigm provides a comprehensive framework that transcends boundaries, urging individuals to embrace courage, resilience, and compassion while rejecting vices such as greed, resistance, and manipulation. This paradigm beckons a collective journey towards enlightenment and interconnectedness. Applying the progressive understanding paradigm to goal formation involves a nuanced process, aligning each conceptual category to create a holistic framework for personal and collective aspirations. 1. Territorial clarity. Begin by gaining a territorial understanding of your goals. Embrace the virtue of courage to define and articulate your objectives clearly, avoiding the vice of greed. This step sets the foundation for purposeful goal setting. 2. Migration strategy. Employ the frame of migration to develop a resilient strategy. Embrace the virtue of resilience, fostering adaptability and perseverance. Resist the urge of resistance, allowing room for flexibility as you navigate the ever-changing landscape towards your goals. 3. Character alignment. Ensure your character aligns with your goals. Articulate your intentions, attract positive influences, cultivate compassion, and define your journey with humility. Reject deceptive, manipulative, destructive, and ambiguous traits that may hinder your progress. 4. Resourceful growth. Foster growth in resources by embracing the frames of growth and teleological purpose alignment. Encourage maturity, generosity, and settlement trust, steering clear of neglect, exploitation, and power-driven betrayal. Build a foundation that supports sustained progress toward your goals. 5. Storytime narration. Craft a narrative around your goals using the frames of analysis, illuminate, and clarion. Acknowledge diverse perspectives with gratitude and acceptance, rejecting ignorance. Your goal story becomes a compelling and inclusive journey that resonates with the values of the progressive understanding paradigm. 6. Worshipful purpose. In the worship dimension, assume a messianic frame for your goals. Lead with the virtue of leadership, guiding your aspirations with a generous spirit. Avoid divisiveness and exploitation, ensuring your goals contribute positively to the collective progress and unity. By systematically integrating each aspect of the progressive understanding paradigm into your goal formation process, you not only set objectives, but also cultivate a purpose driven, resilient, and compassionate approach to achieving them. This holistic methodology fosters not just personal success, but also contributes to the greater good, aligning with the core principles of the paradigm. In the gladiatorial arena, the cosmic clash between Darth Vader, representing the high ground, and teleological purpose alignment, and Spawn, embodying articulation and analysis, unfolds with a fusion of mystical energy and technological prowess. Darth Vader, wielding the power of the high ground and teleological purpose alignment, Vader enters the arena with calculated precision. His lightsaber, a beacon of mastery, reflects his territorial courage, while his commitment to a purpose aligns with teleological virtues. He stands as a formidable force, blending strategic clarity with a commitment to a greater cause. Spawn and Sin, Spawn, on the other hand, combines the frames of articulation and analysis, C. His otherworldly powers and symbiotic suit provide him with unparalleled articulation, allowing him to navigate the battlefield with precision. Spawn's analytical mindset ensures that every move is a calculated step, making him a formidable adversary in the gladiatorial arena. Gladiatorial interaction of the clash takes on a mystical and analytical tone, symbolizing the interaction of contact character and story sharing. As the combatants engage, Spawn's articulate maneuvers and analytical approach weave a narrative on the battlefield. Each strike tells a story, an analysis of his opponent's moves, and a careful articulation of his own tactics. Darth Vader's connection to the high ground and teleological purpose aligns and fuses the battle with an air of destiny. His lightsaber clashes with Spawn's necroplasmic energies, creating a spectacle that captivates the audience. The combat becomes a gladiatorial dance, a story told through the clash of lightsabers and otherworldly powers. In this cosmic showdown, the gladiatorial interaction between contact character and story sharing brings forth a spectacle where each combatant's virtues and frames shape the narrative of the battle. The arena witnesses the fusion of the mystical and the strategic as the combatants draw upon their unique strengths in a quest for supremacy. The epic battle between Darth Vader and Spawn unfolds with a clash of extraordinary qualities, blending the mystique of the high ground, teleological purpose alignment, articulation, and analysis. Darth Vader, a symbol of the high ground and teleological purpose alignment, brings territorial courage and a commitment to a greater cause into the fray. His lightsaber, an extension of his mastery, reflects the clarity of purpose that teleological alignment instills. Vader's calculated moves and strategic brilliance create a formidable presence on the battlefield, epitomizing the virtues of courage and purpose. Spawn, a fusion of articulation and analysis, enters the battle with otherworldly powers and a symbiotic suit. His articulate maneuvers, empowered by the suit, showcase precision and strategic brilliance. Spawn's analytical mindset allows him to analyze and respond to the unfolding combat with calculated efficiency, making each move a thoughtful expression of his powers. Dynamic clash. The clash of these two titans results in a dynamic and visually stunning battle. Lightsabers clash with otherworldly energies, creating a spectacle that resonates with the cosmic clash of virtues. The high ground empowers Vader with a strategic advantage, while Spawn's articulation and analysis success ensure a tactical and calculated response to every move. Teleological purpose versus articulate precision. Vader's commitment to teleological purpose alignment fuels his every strike, emphasizing a deeper narrative in the battle. Conversely, Spawn's articulate precision and analytical prowess add layers to the combat, making it a strategic dance of supernatural forces and calculated moves. Symbolic Battlefront. This battle transcends physical prowess, becoming a symbolic clash of virtues and frames. The high ground, purpose alignment, articulation, and analysis blend seamlessly, creating a spectacle that captures the essence of each combatant's qualities. The arena becomes a canvas where the clash of these extraordinary qualities paints a narrative that goes beyond mere physical confrontation. In the symphony of lightsabers, otherworldly powers, and calculated movements, the battle between Darth Vader and Spawn becomes a mesmerizing display of cosmic conflict, where each quality and virtue shapes the unfolding narrative on the battlefield. In the cosmic crossroads of the progressive understanding paradigm, a profound dialogue unfolds between Luke Skywalker, representing contact character and compassion, and Spider-Man, embodying the frame of analysis. Their discourse delves into the conceptual realm of the apology of Socrates, blending the semiotic of the progressive understanding paradigm into the narrative. Luke Skywalker. As the conversation begins, Luke Skywalker brings the virtue of compassion and contact character to the forefront. His empathetic nature and commitment to understanding others create a compassionate aura. Luke, the epitome of a warrior with a compassionate heart, exemplifies the ideals of the progressive understanding paradigm. Spider-Man, on the other hand, embodies the frame of analysis. His analytical mindset, honed through the experiences of navigating the complex web of superhero responsibilities, sets the stage for a dialogue that delves deep into the nuances of understanding and self-reflection. Apology of Socrates' lens. The conversation takes on the lens of the Apology of Socrates, invoking the spirit of philosophical inquiry and self-examination. Both Luke and Spider-Man explore the concept of apologia, engaging in a dialectical exchange that encourages self-awareness and mutual understanding. Semiotic of progressive understanding paradigm. The semiotic of the progressive understanding paradigm colors the dialogue, creating a symbolic language where virtues and frames become signifiers. Luke's compassion radiates as a beacon of understanding, while Spider-Man's analytical approach weaves a web of thoughtful reflection. Narrative unfolding. As the dialogue progresses, Spider-Man's analytical prowess intertwines with Luke's compassionate inquiry. They navigate the intricacies of forgiveness, understanding, and the transformative power of genuine apology. The narrative unfolds as a synthesis of virtues, forging a deeper connection between the two characters. Conclusion and unity. The dialogue, framed within the progressive understanding paradigm, concludes with a harmonious unity of virtues. Luke's compassionate heart finds resonance in Spider-Man's analytical wisdom, creating a dynamic synthesis that transcends individual frames. The apology of Socrates becomes a guiding principle, fostering not only self-awareness, but also a shared understanding that bridges the gap between these cosmic heroes. In this cosmic encounter, the dialogue between Luke Skywalker and Spider-Man becomes a tapestry of virtues, framed within the progressive understanding paradigm. The apology of Socrates serves as a philosophical undercurrent, enriching the discourse and fostering a deeper connection between these iconic characters. In the progressive understanding paradigm, Machiavellianism is explored through the lens of the contribute character frame, which emphasizes revelation, compassion, and the potential for destruction. Machiavellian strategies are analyzed within the framework of character dynamics, acknowledging the duality of using cunning and manipulation to achieve objectives, while being mindful of the potential harm caused. Within the context of contact character, Machiavellianism is viewed through the lens of elucidation and attraction, recognizing the tactics of strategic influence. The paradigm encourages an awareness of the potential for manipulation, urging individuals to navigate relationships with a balance between attraction and a vigilant avoidance of manipulative behaviors. Moreover, Machiavellianism intersects with the express character frame, highlighting the importance of harmonization in articulation. The paradigm encourages individuals to express their intentions with strategic finesse, understanding the potential consequences of Machiavellian approaches in communication. It's crucial to approach Machiavellianism with a nuanced perspective, balancing the revelation of strategic insights with an awareness of the potential for destruction. The paradigm emphasizes the virtue of compassion, urging individuals to navigate Machiavellian strategies with empathy and ethical considerations. In summary, within the progressive understanding paradigm, Machiavellianism is explored through multiple frames, encouraging a thoughtful analysis of character dynamics, strategic communication, and the potential impact on relationships and objectives. In the realm of the progressive understanding paradigm, the art of war aligns with the domain principles as it embodies the strategic territorial framework and the migratory adaptability. Courage becomes the cornerstone, urging individuals to face challenges with bravery, while resilience guides the migration through adversities. Within the character facets, Within the character facets, the art of war calls for an articulate approach that harmonizes actions and words. Elucidating the intentions with attraction as a virtue fosters effective communication, and compassion tempers the adversarial nature inherent in war strategy, promoting understanding amid conflict. Establishing character underscores humility, steering away from ambiguity in pursuit of unity. Resources are critical in the art of war within the progressive understanding paradigm. Cultivating meaning emphasizes the maturity, virtue required in managing resources, while purpose alignment guides the use of resources with generosity rather than exploitation. Settlement trust echoes the importance of integrity in managing alliances and avoiding power-driven betrayals. Storytime elements intertwine with the art of war by promoting an analytical frame that fosters gratitude, virtue, and counters ignorance, vice. Information tinkering through clarification requires patience as a virtue, dispelling deception as a vice. Information generation emphasizes acceptance in the pursuit of knowledge, resisting rejection as a hindrance. Worship aspects overlay the art of war with the messianic frame, emphasizing leadership, virtue over divisiveness, vice. The art of war within this paradigm becomes a harmonious dance of strategic courage, resilience, compassion, and clarity, all rooted in the pursuit of progressive understanding. In the progressive understanding paradigm, The Lord of the Rings can be analyzed through various frames. Domain. The territorial nature of the story reflects the high ground frame. The journey across Middle-earth involves claiming and defending territories, embodying courage in the face of challenges. Character? G. Characters like Frodo and Gandalf elucidate, exemplify different facets. Aragorn's journey, Revelation, highlights compassion amidst the conflicts, while characters like Saruman, Definition, portray the struggle between humility and ambiguity. Resources. The quest for the One Ring represents the resources frame. The journey's growth parallels Frodo's maturity in shouldering the burden. The ring symbolizes both the temptation of exploitation and the potential for betrayal. The narrative analysis, Shen reveals the gratitude expressed by characters like Samwise, contrasting with the ignorance manifested by those influenced by the ring. The tale involves the delicate balance between acceptance and rejection. Worship. In the Messiah frame, characters like Frodo and Aragorn embody leadership, each facing moments of divisiveness. The central theme revolves around the virtue of leadership and the vice of creating divisions. In essence, The Lord of the Rings intricately weaves through the frames of the progressive understanding paradigm, presenting a rich tapestry of courage, resilience, analysis, gratitude, acceptance, patience, harmonization, humility, compassion, attraction, growth, maturity, rapport, integrity, generosity, and leadership within its fantastical world. In the realm of Middle-earth, in the Lord of the Rings lore represents the high ground and bounce phase of the progressive understanding paradigm. The territorial frame of embodies the virtue of courage, echoing the bravery displayed by characters such as Aragorn and the Fellowship of the Ring as they confront the dark forces threatening their territories. The migration frame of encapsulates resilience, mirroring the journey of the characters as they navigate through various lands and face formidable challenges. Frodo and Sam's enduring resilience during their arduous trek to Mount Doom exemplifies the virtue associated with this frame. Together, in the Lord of the Rings narrative, reflects a harmonious blend of courage and resilience, embodying the spirit of the high ground and bounce phase within the progressive understanding paradigm. In the storytime frame of the progressive understanding paradigm, exploring the lore of the Lord of the Rings unfolds as an intricate analysis. Within the territorial virtue of gratitude and the ignorance vice, this epic tale revolves around the valorous journey of various characters in Middle-earth. Gratitude is exemplified in the bonds formed, sacrifices made, and the appreciation for the rich history embedded in the narrative. Ignorance as a vice manifests through the reluctance of characters to acknowledge the imminent threats posed by the Dark Lord Sauron. The reluctance to face the truth and the consequences of ignorance add depth to the storyline. The character's growth in understanding and gratitude contributes to the overall progression of the narrative, aligning with the principles of the progressive understanding paradigm. In the context of the progressive understanding paradigm's storytime framework, the analysis of World War II unfolds within the frame of analysis. Framed by the virtue of gratitude and the vice of ignorance, this exploration embraces a nuanced understanding of the wartime narrative. Gratitude encourages an acknowledgement of the sacrifices made and lessons learned during World War II. It prompts an appreciation for the resilience of individuals and nations facing unprecedented challenges. Simultaneously, the vice of ignorance serves as a cautionary element, reminding us to avoid neglecting the historical context and the profound impact of global events. Within the storytime framework, the World War II narrative is approached with an analytical lens, emphasizing the importance of reflecting on historical events. This involves considering various perspectives and understanding the motivations behind decisions, and recognizing the consequences that unfolded during this pivotal period. As we delve into the intricate tapestry of World War II within the progressive understanding paradigm, the emphasis on analysis encourages a comprehensive exploration of the stories, experiences, and consequences of the war. It prompts us to learn from the past, fostering a deeper sense of gratitude for the sacrifices made, while also cautioning against the vice of ignorance by acknowledging the complexities that shaped the course of history. In the high ground of the Vikings, their territorial frame is marked by bold exploration and conquest. Virtue, courage propelled them across uncharted waters, Yet vice, greed occasionally fueled aggressive expansion. During the bounce phase of migration, the Vikings displayed remarkable resilience as they navigated treacherous seas and harsh landscapes. Despite facing resistance, their determination to explore new territories prevailed. Expressing character in the Viking culture involved a unique articulation of strength and prowess. Virtue, harmonization, was seen in their cohesive societal structures, while vice, invocation, emerged in the form of symbolic rituals and fierce warriors. Contacting character among the Vikings took the form of elucidation, attracting diverse influences through trade and interaction. Virtue, attraction fostered cultural exchange, yet vice, manipulative tendencies could surface in strategic negotiations. Contributing character reflected the Vikings' revelation of compassion amidst their warrior lifestyle. While exhibiting empathy, they faced the challenge of balancing this with the potential for destructive actions during raids and conflicts. Establishing character in Viking society involved defining roles and hierarchies. Virtue, humility, played a role in recognizing leadership based on merit, yet the vice, ambiguity of power structures sometimes led to internal conflicts. Cultivating meaning for the Vikings encompassed growth through exploration and adaptation. Virtue, maturity was evident in their evolving society, but the vice, neglect of certain cultural aspects could occur over time. Settlement trust was crucial in Viking communities, where integrity played a vital role in establishing and maintaining trust. The power-driven vice. Betrayal, however, posed a threat to the stability of settlements. In information tinkering, the Vikings engaged in clarifying their narratives through sagas and oral traditions. Virtue, patience, allowed for the preservation of their history, while the vice, deception, challenged the accuracy of some tales. Information generation illuminated the Viking worldview, marked by acceptance of diverse beliefs and practices. Yet, the vice, rejection, occasionally led to tensions with cultures holding different perspectives. Story sharing involved analyzing the sagas and stories, where virtue, gratitude for their heritage, coexisted with the vice, ignorance of certain nuances, reflecting a complex narrative tapestry. In the high ground of the Vikings, their territorial frame is marked by bold exploration and conquest. Virtue, courage, propelled them across uncharted waters, yet vice, During the U.S. Civil War, the territorial frame was marked by intense conflict as courage clashed with greed. Migration played a pivotal role as resilience faced resistance, highlighting the struggle for identity and freedom. In the realm of character, at this confluence, the war unfolded as an intricate narrative. The articulation frame revealed the clash of leadership versus divisiveness, with virtues of harmonization and vices of invocation at play. Elucidation brought forth the complexity of character contact, where attraction contended with manipulative tendencies, shaping the course of events. Resources, sfrach, were central to the conflict. Growth and maturity stood against neglect, symbolizing the struggle for development amidst the chaos. Teleological considerations explored the alignment of purpose, with generosity opposing exploitation. Settlement trust faced challenges as integrity confronted power-driven vices like betrayal. Storytime unfolded with analysis highlighting the gratitude and ignorance in the war's narrative. Information generation brought acceptance to the forefront, challenging the prevailing currents of rejection. Information tinkering grappled with the clarion frame, where patience combated deception in shaping the story. Worship during this period took on a teleological frame, where the virtues of leadership were tested against the vices of divisiveness. The Messiah frame embodied the leadership of the time, emphasizing virtues of leadership while grappling with the divisive nature of the conflict. In summary, the U.S. Civil War within the progressive understanding paradigm reveals a multifaceted narrative where territorial struggles, character clashes, resource dynamics, and story complexities converged in a pivotal moment in history. During the War of 1812, the territorial frame witnessed a clash where courage confronted greed. Migration played a significant role, with resilience facing resistance as nations sought their place and identity. Within the realm of character, the articulation frame revealed a dynamic narrative. Character contact unfolded as a complex interplay between attraction and manipulative tendencies, shaping diplomatic and military maneuvers. The clash between leadership and divisiveness was evident, testing virtues of harmonization against the vices of invocation. Resources were central to the conflict. Growth and maturity faced neglect, reflecting the challenges of development during this tumultuous period. Teleological considerations explored purpose alignment, pitting generosity against exploitation. Settlement trust confronted issues of integrity versus power-driven vices like betrayal. Storytime, egg sec, unfolded with analysis, highlighting gratitude and ignorance in the war's narrative. Information generation brought acceptance to the forefront, challenging rejection in understanding the complexities of the conflict. Information tinkering grappled with the clarion frame where patience combated deception in shaping the historical account. Worship during this period took on a teleological frame, with virtues of leadership being tested against the vices of divisiveness. The Messiah frame embodied the leadership of the time, emphasizing virtues of leadership while grappling with the divisive nature of the conflict. In summary, the War of 1812 within the progressive understanding paradigm reveals a nuanced narrative where territorial struggles, character clashes, resource dynamics, and story complexities converged in a pivotal moment in history. In the realm of high ground, in the realm of war and peace, the narrative unfolds with territorial conflicts and migratory movements, highlighting the courage and resilience exhibited by characters. The articulation of their experiences and the elucidation of their interactions contribute to a complex tapestry of revelation and definition. Rooted in growth and teleological purpose alignment, the characters navigate the landscapes of maturity and generosity, grappling with the virtues of acceptance and grappling with the vices of rejection. The settlement trust, established among them, revolves around the delicate balance of integrity and the potential for betrayal. Throughout War and Peace, the story is woven through the frames of analysis, and illuminate, emphasizing gratitude and acceptance as virtues while cautioning against ignorance and resistance as vices. The characters engage in information tinkering, exercising patience, and avoiding deception in their pursuit of understanding. As the narrative unfolds, the characters encounter moments of worship, embodying leadership and grappling with the potential divisiveness associated with such roles. The overarching purpose aligns with the Messiah frame, urging characters to exemplify leadership with humility while being wary of the pitfalls of ambiguity. In this progressive understanding paradigm, War and Peace transcends traditional storytelling, inviting readers to reflect on courage, resilience, generosity, and the intricacies of human connection within the ever-evolving dynamics of territorial conflicts and migratory journeys. In the realm of vaudeville, a multifaceted performance extravaganza unfolds, combining elements from the territorial and migration frames. This theatrical masterpiece, intricately designed by articulation and elucidate, showcases a captivating interplay of diverse characters from revelation to definition, creating a harmonious fusion of narratives. Set against the backdrop of growth and teleological purpose, vaudeville emerges as a flourishing spectacle, embodying rapport and exemplifying the virtue of gratitude. This performance transcends the boundaries of traditional storytelling, embracing the illuminate frame to weave a tale that beckons acceptance and rejects ignorance. Clarion aspect of vaudeville brings forth a meticulous attention to detail, encouraging patience and discouraging deception in the quest for authenticity. Messiah frame elevates the narrative to a leadership-driven crescendo, tempered by the virtue of compassion and marred by the vice of ambiguity. Vaudeville invites its audience into a domain of generosity, where the settlement trust is established with unwavering integrity, contrasting the power-driven vice of betrayal. As the story unfolds, purpose alignment becomes evident, embodying the virtue of generosity while shunning the vice of exploitation. In this immersive experience, the audience is led through a journey that resonates with the principles of the progressive understanding paradigm, creating a rich tapestry where each element contributes to the holistic narrative of vaudeville. Vaudeville, within the syntagmatic structure of the progressive understanding paradigm, embodies a unique set of qualities and motivations that span across multiple frames. Territorial. Vaudeville stakes its claim on the high ground, embracing the virtue of courage as it fearlessly explores uncharted territories in the performance arts. Motivated by the pursuit of creative excellence, vaudeville challenges conventional boundaries. Migration. Motivated by the virtue of resilience, vaudeville's journey is characterized by adaptability and a commitment to evaulving narratives. Its migration frame ensures a dynamic and ever-changing experience, drawing strength from the diverse elements it incorporates. In the realm of express character, vaudeville articulates its narrative with precision and eloquence. Motivated by the virtue of harmonization, it seeks to create a symphony of characters and stories that resonate with the audience while avoiding the vice of invocation. Elucidil, in its contact character frame, is motivated by the virtue of attraction. It seeks to draw the audience into its enchanting world, fostering a connection that transcends the stage. However, it guards against the vice of manipulation, ensuring an authentic interaction. Revelation. Driven by the virtue of compassion within the contribute character frame, vaudeville unveils profound revelations through its characters and narratives. It aims to evoke empathy and understanding, steering clear of the destructive vice of destruction. Definition. Vaudeville, in the established character frame, is motivated by the virtue of humility. It defines characters with depth and nuance, avoiding the pitfalls of ambiguity. Its motivation lies in creating authentic personas that resonate with the audience. Growth. Rooted in the cultivating meaning frame, vaudeville is motivated by the virtue of maturity. It nurtures a storyline that grows and matures over time, steering away from neglect and ensuring a rich, meaningful experience. With purpose alignment at its core, vaudeville is motivated by the virtue of generosity within the purpose alignment frame. It strives to generously share its narrative, fostering a sense of community while vehemently rejecting the vice of exploitation. Vaudeville, in the settlement trust frame, is motivated by the virtue of integrity. It establishes a rapport with the audience built on trust, contrasting the power-driven vice of betrayal. Clarion. Driven by the virtue of patience in the information tinkering frame, vaudeville meticulously crafts its details, avoiding deception. Its motivation lies in the pursuit of clarity and authenticity. Illuminate. Vaudeville, within the information generation frame, is motivated by the virtue of acceptance. It seeks to illuminate diverse perspectives, fostering a space for understanding while rejecting the vice of rejection. Analysis. In the story-sharing frame, vaudeville is motivated by the virtue of gratitude. It analyzes and shares stories with appreciation, steering clear of ignorance. Messiah. Vaudeville's motivation within the Jesus Christ frame is rooted in the virtue of leadership. It aims to lead the audience through a transformative experience while avoiding the divisive vice of divisiveness. In essence, vaudeville, within the syntagmatic structure of the progressive understanding paradigm, embodies a unique set of qualities and motivations that span across multiple frames. Territorial. Vaudeville stakes its claim on the high ground, embracing the virtue of courage as it fearlessly explores uncharted territories in the performance arts. Motivated by the pursuit of creative excellence,